This is Insight Industries, connecting Africa to the world.
Hello and welcome to part 2 of Nairobi International Trade Fair with Insight Industries Africa, and I am your host, Celine Salesa. Today, as you can see in the background, there are a multitude of people, and mostly I think it's students. Oh my God, it's been a while since I've seen this many uniforms. So yeah, let us see what they have today, and watch until the end. We have seen another very interesting state corporation. It goes by the name Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority, and it is responsible for unclaimed financial assets. Let's say, for example, your bank account has gone dormant, and now the bank has tried looking for you. Now they will hand this money over to this organization. The organization began its work around 2016, and up to now they have collected about 90 billion Kenyan shillings. And in all that, in all those money, they have only been able to reunite 3 billion to its owners. So we are trying to create awareness around this subject. I have checked mine. Unfortunately, I don't have any money that is unclaimed. So please let us hear from them and see how we can claim, or if we can check if we have these unclaimed assets. Hello, and thank you for joining us.
Hi.
Please tell us your name and the organization you're here with.
Much welcome. My name is Pascal Kirwa.
Okay.
I do work for Unclaimed Financial Assets
Unclaimed Financial Assets
Authority. Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority, it is actually a state corporation that is under the National Treasury. The primary mandate of this authority is to receive unclaimed financial assets from the economy, safeguard these assets, and reunite these assets with the rightful owners of the unclaimed assets. And these unclaimed financial assets include dormant bank accounts. We have bankers' checks. We have shares, and in the securities markets, we receive them. We also have life insurance policies and funds. We receive also, insurance monies, and so on and so on. There are like 14 classes of unclaimed assets that we receive currently. This institution came into being under the property law in the year 2011, and our regulations came up in 2016, and that's when we actually began our operations. The fund has really grown upwards of 36 billion. We also have shares that are valued close to almost 60 billion Kenya shillings. So what happens when we receive these unclaimed assets from banks, from insurance companies, and so on? Once we receive them, we publish them in our website, which is www.ufaa.go.ke. Now, this website has names, including amounts, so that the public can be able to check for their relatives, for their deceased people, or even somebody else, probably they are ill and they are not able to follow up on their financial issues. They are able to check whether any of their unclaimed assets has been remitted to us. So there's also a simpler way in which the public can be able to check. *361#. We're encouraging the public to be able to check whether there is any unclaimed assets with us, because what we noticed is that what we've reunified in terms of the unclaimed assets is a low value as opposed to what we have received. So we are really encouraging the public to check our website, especially on the 14 classes of assets that we've received, and we'll be able to assist. We normally come to these trade fairs, to be able to sell that particular mandate.
So after how long does an asset become is termed as unclaimed?
Good, that's a very good question. Now, for the 14 classes of assets I've mentioned, there are different timelines upon which these assets become unclaimed. For example, if you are talking of a dormant bank account, if your bank declares your account dormant today, they have a period of 5 years upon which they are supposed to reach out to you as the customer. And they will reach out to you maybe in the form of a letter, an email, depending on the contacts that they had with you, the last contacts they had. Now, if there's no correspondence between you as the client and the bank, then they are required by law to send it now to the state corporation, which acts for government, to receive this unclaimed money. So for a bank account, that's 5 years. For insurance money, it's 2 years after maturity. So we are saying now, if your insurance money was maturing this particular year, then now the insurer has 2 years
to look for you.
To look for you. And if they don't reach out to you in whichever way, medium, they send the money to the authority. We have the securities market, that's 3 years. Bankers check, that's 1 year. We also have, which other class of asset we have? So there are different timelines, but the longest is now the dormant account and term deposits. That's for the 5 years, correct.
And what would you say are the challenges you're facing as a corporation?
The main challenges are, number one, network. We are not well spread out within the country. We only have one office in Nairobi. We don't have regional offices. So that's one of the challenges we have. So the low reunification levels, that's one of the major challenges. Because you can see even right now in this trade fair, I'm sure in this building we have so many people with unclaimed assets. And I really wish they would be full on this table checking for themselves. So those are just the major challenges, but among many others that we might have.
Thank you very much. As you've heard, there's a lot of unclaimed assets, so please go to the website and check for your money.
Yes.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Asante sana. So star 361 hash, check for your assets, or www.ufaa.go.ke. Asante sana. All right.
So we have seen a state corporation by the name of Athi Water Works Development Agency. So this is a state corporation that is responsible for planning and development of waterworks in counties such as Murang'a, Kiambu, and Nairobi. So they tell us that their production, their supply of water is about 874 million liters per day, and the expected or the required is about 900 million liters per day. So this brings us to a deficit of about 36 million liters per day. So every single drop of that water counts. So please use your water sparingly, and let us hear more about their organizations and what they do.
Yes, Athi Water Works Development Agency is a state corporation under the Ministry of Water, Sanitation and Irrigation, and we are responsible for development, planning, development and management of water services infrastructure together with the sewerage services infrastructure in the counties of Murang'a, Kiambu and Nairobi City. The population is approximately over 8 million people, and our water production is about 874 million liters per day, while the expected demand is around 910. We are currently experiencing water supply deficit, and also we face inadequate sewerage infrastructure, and but we are on course to covering that. We have currently implemented the Camel Dam water supply project, which is producing 70 million liters per day pumped to this region. We also have the Northern Collector Tunnel water supply system, which is also producing around 140 million liters per day to Nairobi.
Thank you, CEO. This is a depiction of the Northern Collector Tunnel. Okay. Northern Collector Tunnel is a part of one of our large bulk water schemes. As you know, the mandate of Athi Water is the development of large water infrastructure for both water and for sanitation. Yeah. Our jurisdiction is Nairobi, Kiambu, and Murang'a. So what this intervention is a tunnel that is located in slightly east of the Aberdares, and it is meant to collect some water from 3 rivers emanating from the Aberdares and transfer that water to the Ndakaini Dam, where it is further treated in a water treatment plant known as the Kigoro water treatment plant. So as you may see this, you're just seeing the terrain, but you're not seeing the tunnel because the tunnel is underground.
Oh, it's an underground
Yes,
process.
underground tunnel. So it's just a transfer tunnel.
Okay.
So because if you think about the Moranga area, you can think about some very undulating hilly areas. What the trenches you're seeing are like where the rivers are. So you have a tunnel flowing here. Maybe from here, assume about between 30 and 200 meters underground. This is just a scale of it. The water collected from these 3 rivers flowing from the Aberdares is transferred to the Ndakaini Dam.
Is it partially collected or the whole?
Only a part. No, you don't take the whole. So we just take what we call the flood flows. Flood flows are the flows in the river that are above what we call the minimum allowable flow, or so there's a flow that has to continuously flow in the river.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the high rainy seasons, the river gets extra water. That water is what we collect and transfer to Ndakaini Dam. So just for the clarity, for every large storage that we do, we have to do its treatment. Yeah, so this is the relative treatment. It does a treatment of about 70,000 cubic meters of water per day. That is 70 million liters. So treatment is usually in 3 main stages, what we call sedimentation, and now filtration, and then there is disinfection. Before the water comes to you in your tap, it has to go through this first stage of removing whatever has dissolved in it and whatever is suspended, the soils.
Yeah.
So that is what we call sedimentation. We add some chemicals that cause those soils to clump together and to go to the bottom. And then it is transferred to what we call a sludge drying bed, that is the soils. But the water itself is collected through a decanting method here to filters. The filters now trap any of the material that did not sediment here.
Yeah.
Then after the filters, there is a process of disinfection, which is done typically by chlorination. Yeah. So you have some pre-chlorination maybe for pre-disinfection. Then we have a 5,000 cubic meter storage tank here. All these others are just buildings, let's say here for the mixing of the chemicals. Underneath this is in a 9-acre plot of land. So this is just a scale of it. So
Where is this one located?
this is located, it is just 3 kilometers from the dam. And it's a gravity flow. And then we have where it is all managed, that is the office and control room. So this plant is ultra modernized. It has automated system managed by what we call a SCADA system, which is supervisory control and data acquisition, SCADA. It can be run by even up to 4 operators at any given time. You can imagine. So for that volume of water treated and having very few staff, it's you could say it's quite an efficient and optimized model.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
My name is John Kigomo. I'm working with the Kenya Forestry Research Institute. Kenya Forestry Research Institute is a national institution which is mandated to carry out research in forestry and allied natural resources for the benefit of Kenyans and for the benefit of our environment.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the organization doing in terms of involving local communities in conserving forestry and everything?
Generally, we develop technologies. As I have told you, we are research institutions, so we develop technologies which will be assisting people to conserve the forest. Not only the forest, the state forest, but also the wood roads within their farms, and also the issues of agroforestry, and also educating the community on the right species to plant in different areas. That is what we call the tree species site matching, so that they can be able now to know these are the trees which can grow in certain areas. So that is one of what we do in terms of interacting with the community. Another thing which we do with the community is to train the community. Train the community on a nursery establishment, nursery management. We also train communities on how to plant trees in their farms. We also train communities on utilizations of the forest products, our tree products, which they are growing in their farms. And the message to the public is our ecosystem or our environment is very important. And unless we use sustainably unless we protect our environment and we use sustainably the resources within the environment, the future is not good. Another message I would like to tell the community is about the climate change. It is real and it is here with us. And unless we take care of it and we try to adapt to the climate change and we try to mitigate the effects of climate change, then we will have problems in the near future.
So here we have seen something very interesting. They are called Camel Meat Research, and they are under Meru University of Science and Technology, and they have very different products that are a product of camel milk, and and all their products are results of students' research from undergraduate to master's to PhD. Right here we have yogurt, strawberry yogurt. This is a product of students' research. And then here we have low-fat milk. Here, low-fat milk. They also have powdered sugar. Powdered milk. This is also another student's research product. As you can see, it's powdered milk, camel milk. And then now from the low-fat milk, they have here camel butter. And then they also even have another product. This is a cream. And here you can see it's a cream, face and body cream, very nice and very moisturizing. It's also very light on the skin. They also have like shampoos and even soap, all of them byproduct of the camel milk. She tells me there's a student that is working on the lip balm. Yeah, so I find this very interesting. Yeah, so shout out to Meru University for having such a nice and diverse research, and they are working with the National Research Fund, as you can see. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Ngere Tea Factory, the biggest KTDA factory. And we are the factory that is known for its supply to the export market. We sell in bulk, and we have gotten into local markets. That's why we have packaged teas here in different packagings, in different SKUs. So we have a premium PF1, which is in 500 and 240 grams. We have tangawizi, and we have all this tea bags, our special blend called Highland Classic, and we have also gotten into iced tea. This is supporting the government agenda of value addition, and we are able now to reach even the youths and all those people who are not usually interested in boiled teas and all that. So thank you very much for getting interest with Ngere Teas. You can visit our factory, and you can visit us at www.ngereteas.com, whereby when you place an order, we are able to deliver to where you are. Visit our factory, come and learn more about us. We are located in Gatanga, that is Murang'a County, close to Ndakaine Dam and Aberdare Forest. Thank you very much.
So we have come to the end of our long journey, and thank you very much for being with us throughout the journey. Please comment your favorite part of the video, and comment what you would also want to see or what you want us to explore next, and like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye.